school makanyi ya chuli no gichera ka kwan wa kunu pipero me gai ponye mesini amano pere ya chuli kany eto kumbere don watikere
boys like George Abola
wale ne kwano ki obire machalo George Abola gi
like Chidega
dano chalo kidega gi ene kwano geni kere.
He became a police officer. I never saw him again.
My car mukarangechu beru la dit mayano police ento de rip car ma laj ma penere.
Like Martin Lagara.
Wayani kwano bere kila cho mano kilwonye ni Martin.
Like Onying. There were very many boys from all over Uganda.
Kidano mupol mukere madwata mapekwane tum gine kwano kedge Ntare.
And where were they coming to Ntare? Why were they coming to Ntare?
Wayani pitien lok mu wego joni no gichero school mabo matie Ntare ni.
Because at that time there were only 3 government A-level schools. In fact, not government. There were only 3 A-level schools in the whole of Uganda for boys.
Wayani gino wego no dano polo duyu ki kumala me Uganda ma wan watie ye no gichero Ntare ni. Pieni kari gi eno ni no school ma wobe ki kena ye kwana ye no tinyi ga dek ki ken Pilogo Uganda nuru wego no gien gichero ma pol kununi.
And these were Isubi, Budo, and Ntare.
Wayani chikundi eni ena ye no bero budu Kisubu kidong Ntare na eni kwana yeni.
And for girls there were 3, Namagunga, Nabingo, and Gayaza.
School panyera benoti ya dek ki kena Uganda ene Nabingo, Gayaza, Kinabisunsa.
So when I come here and I found that in Lamwo alone, now there were no other A-level schools in the whole of Uganda. There were no other A-level schools in the whole of Uganda.
Wani jo school mogi kenno pere ikumala me Uganda kanyo kituwa mo kenani ikare gichani.
Schools like in Nyapea in West Nile were all-level.
Wachi school magi luo chala Nyapea gi kikumala me Uganda kanyi no bepe ya ki geri kare gi enoni.
Samuel Rebecca was all-level.
Wachi school machalo sa Samuel Beka gini no dongiti karma yani donye lochi.
Teso College Aloyet, only all-level.
Wachi school magi luoni Teso College no kwano all level kiken no kwan mesini achel magiri yangwen kiken kare yani mayani donye lochi.
Muiri in Busoga, all-level.
School magi luoni Muiri mati Busoga no benoti all level kiken.
Nyakasura, I'm talking about the old schools, all-level.
Wachi school mano gifonyo all level kikeni kar neni chalo Nyakasura gini mono school mayani noi kar me donye loch.
So when I come to Lamwo,
Wachi mayen dong ibiro idonye Lamwo kar me ticheni
near the Sudan border,
mawana ido tia giki me Uganda ki tuak South Sudan kany enini.
and I find that there are Abiro secondary schools in Lamwo. I feel very happy.
O wachi chwenye bero yom tutwal kumbeni tawa ni ka wan mo wati wa ituak pinyi teng Sudan ka eni wati ki schools Abiro kulo me senior por ki karcha mano en free donya lodge majimi neno peti
How many are A-level? How many are A-level?
Your Excellency, all these 7 schools which are government aided is both O and A level.
Now you hear. Abiro A-level schools, Tiekan, Lamwo.
What have you said?
I'm saying that Abiro secondary schools, Tiekan, Lamwo. She doesn't know I chose this one.
Schools Abiro Matila Mwani, Kitika Ponyo no senior mapping, Machaga senior chel ni yang wen, senior beat ni abichel, Chunya Yomatira Tiako Chingu Kang Pierre.
So although we are continuing to add more, but I'm already, you can see success already.
Wadani kerika bet chicken lek mabe pi wan Lamwo me met well school maduong me senior pichera nyim ento chwenye yom ni dong watiki Abiro dog benoti ruam me kwana rio ni duju ruam mamalo.
Now for the health I have seen the health center cities here in the fire here, which are on the ground.
Wajani kai bini lok me yor kom, ibenu kaneno, gai me oriat, mati ruam me el center me adek, mati Lamwo district kakany enini.
And the health program has already moved very far because I can tell this by the population.
I beg your pardon.
The health program has already moved forward. I can tell this by the population, the size of the population.
Wajani lok me yor kom mati Lamwo ni, en bene nero ni wan wa wor wati anyim mabe. Kere ka beti ene bi mete ki miyo kony, ilok me upgrade ki jemu kene lok me yor kom weko bed mabe atira bi wana nyua lime Lamwo district.
Lamwo now has got more than 200,000 people.
Wajani wan Lamwo district, kumbere tawa ni wel dano matie kany, wakaro dano alip mi ario don kulu, pien watiki urian yela.
You go and check the census of 1979. See how many people were in Lamwo that time.
Wajani pe wan ma watuero kwanu history ki jimi mukarangech, wachiru kong wanero, lok machon manyuru wel dano manati Lamwo atirane, mwakali bachel kimi abungwen ki piera biru wi abungwen, no dano ti manok tutwal pe marom ki kombe ti chawani.
I didn't check, but I'm sure the population was much less than this.
Wajani pe biru gere, kinero nyoni ko ibet ki wele ni chawani, ento itiki gen, ni wel dano manati choni mwakachani, nok tutwal ke por ki wel wa madwa di da kumbetini.
And the population has grown because the children are no longer dying from diseases.
Wajani tien lok mo wan wel watiga nyagi mere wel kama poli, pien wan kumbiri chawani ikip me yot kom, dano kitika konyo gi mabe, to betika nen marach kodi mayang watogi tuwa nyogi polio gini, piena gwera ti mabe odi yari pagamente.
On the physical infrastructure, on the economic infrastructure, I can see the march has already arrived here. March.
Wajani en bere mapat ki en lok me yot kom ki kwan, inera bere wundo tiki mach a link tweet, mao timu jemi weng chalo wuno tiwa Kampala kuja, umaro sore mangit, pi mangit, beonero yan kaya na tika Lokwa State House.
And I go to this march from very far.
Wajani yani kilo mach eni ki kama bo tutwal ka wero bot wan Lamwo.
When the NNM came into government, march was stopping in Lira.
Wajani kar ma enare mudani loch, mach no gik ki lira, ilobo lao, eto no pay botwa ya chuli kany.
So I go to the electricity from Lira.
Wachi kilo mach eni waki lira ka wero botwa Lamwo district.
All the way to Conakry.
Ugono ki kona kilak, mati pade district.
All the way to Kitgum.
Ka ubino oi Kitgum mano yamwano beri macha latingi.
Now all the way to Lamwo.
Kadong ti wai district me agike mo ateno butu dan dong mach dong ti bot wakany enini.
I'm very happy with that.
Wai twinya yo matira wa don ching wa pien don lo bani tika bino bot wakany.
It has not got to everywhere, but it will get there.
Wai ni kere ka bet kumeno, eni ngeo ni maya link tweet petie bu Lamwo aduyu, ento mayo bi o is sub county weng mati Lamwo district katiela chel.
Now, if you look at water,
Wajani kawanene lo kompi maena ye kwani.
there are 530 villages in Lamwo.
Watie ki villages marama mia bit ki piera de kolo ila mo kany.
And 432 of them have water.
Kom villages egini duju mia ngwen ki piera de kuyario giti ki pi maleng. Mawala tika matane kin pajo.
Water meaning boreholes and things like that. Clean water, boreholes.
Pi maleng metangi mawala tika matane mia ngwen ki piera de kuyario ikom mia bit ki piera de dong oloto watiki pi mabe.
They say here, this is 82%.
Kai duwa win me percentage unyo ichura no watiwa percent piera boro wiario ikip me beru ki pi maleng maena ye kwapi anywali me Uganda ni.
Only 98 villages are remaining without, and they will also get.
Kadiru wajani villages apa we abu ngwen money ma foot pe ya gitiki pini beno bino piero imwaka bit matika bino ni.
On the roads, we still have some work to do.
Wajini lokom yo wan furu don kitit maumier wati.
But we have also done a good job.
Ento kere ka bet kumeno tij mabe bene dong olo tine lok me yo we down tika wot mabebe.
How do the Achoris skin a cow?
Sorry?
Achoris, how do they skin a cow when you are
tika wachuni wan machala chuli no akwara dia ini ning.
The Banyankore first puncture the vein here so that it dies. Called Okshogoita. Before the Islamic culture came of cutting the throat.
Wajani ki bot gi kama ene aye nyankole kujani ki bolo gi moni ngudiang kan wakota ka kichegwa kimero kwa diang.
It's called Okshogoita.
Wajani ki lep ma wuru winyo mapange ogonye ne piana pe nyankole ni.
Then once it has died,
Wajani ka dong diang otara.
You open the skin.
Ti dong wuru ikwanyo del ngeye ni dong lane.
What do you call that opening the skin? You cut here, then you bring like this, you cut here, you bring like this.
Wachi ngolo del de tungkan, ngolo del de tungkan.
What do you call it in Acholi?
Yang la diang, yang oneki dele enini wako dong wako. It's called yang one la dit.
Yango.
Yes.
So, you first yango the cow.
Wayani food dong kong no one ki yao diang, kip mano miero ki kwanye kereni wako dong maleng.
Now, when you yango, you first come from here to here, then from here to here, then from the leg like that, up to here, then you open downwards.
Why ke yao ki kanyo o kanyo yao ki kanyo o kanyo dake yao ki tiene ka de yao dong cheruping.
Then now that's when you start opening the skin, and now you go into the body to cut open the meat.
Why ka de yao ki mayeri por kwereni ti do yabo dong kom rio diangero ka de chako porto bakane dong.
Therefore, with the rods,
Why you ki tian lok e oni lok me yo.
I had to yango Uganda.
Eri bero ka yango lobo Uganda kit manaka neri por kere kit me diangi.
Open the skin.
Kai kwanyo del ngeye.
And how did I yango?
Tiga penyeri eri yao ni ning.
I cut from Kampala
Wajini yao ki camping olo kong but diangi ni kitung Kampala.
through Gulu,
Kai biri o gulu.
Kitugum,
Kai o kitgum.
up to Musingo.
Kapako chero wa boda musingo machero bena Sudan.
Somewhere, must be on the east side of here.
On the road, the place is called Madiope, Your Excellency.
So I yangoed up to there.
Wachere yang bat yang eroni pare ter wa musingo mati wan watilu Madiope watiki lam kononi.
Then from Guru, I went to Nimule.
Wajaniki yo gulu chere yang paka wa nimule. Mati border Sudan bene.
And from Matiak, I went up to Moyo.
Ki atiak eni doro ping yang but lubani pare ter wa moyo.
And then to Kenya, Maraba, to Congo, to Tanzania, to Rwanda, we had to yango first.
Imeteke yang diang eroni tuale Kenya, tuale Malaba, tuale kweretungi Rwanda gi. When no furitika yang but yang mamegeni.
So now, what do you call entering the flesh now? After you yango, what do you do?
Ngolo rio.
Hmm?
Ngolo rio. Cutting the meat now.
Ringo is
Ngolo
meat.
rio means you are now going to start cutting the meat.
Ringo, I know is meat.
Yes.
So
Rio.
which is the other word?
Ngolo rio.
Ngo. Ngwaro.
Ngolo rio, Your Excellency.
What's this?
Ngolo is Ngolo. Ngolo ringo.
Noro.
Yes.
Noro Ringo.
Ngolo ringo.
So now that's where we are now.
Wachi kumbere chani dong wa o. Mayende miro chako ngolo kum diang rione ki kome dong ka ewe ko poki dong.
So the Yango is finished.
De tia ko yao manaka nen dong o bat. Bade o tiene cheri alani ni ako weng. Utumo mande miro chako tongo kum rio ki kome me angola botu.
Now what we are talking about here is going inside the meat.
Wajini ande miri don dongi kom rio donyo ki regane dongi chero dongi jamane.
But we could also have done more there. We could also have done more there.
Wajini bere no kono watimo makaru kaka kenyo enu ni eni lok mengolo rio ni.
But we get some problem with our people who are not bush fighters like us.
Wajini gino wega pe watimo dong makaru nyopia wa o kama eni mirni o ingol rio we ieni. Piem watiki pero ki jo mogo mapego beru chalo gien magi luenyo matek yang meno loj ki lum kage bino ki tiega menteni.
With the bush
Wali
fighters,
lokum cham chana.
with the bush fighters, don't touch many things.
Ladiru wajini gien jo mayangi luenyo lumi gien pegi guru jemi ata kuri ma wan kumbiri ka wano mir kong dagwa pongo ka dano mukeno nongi.
We believe in kore tikore.
Ladiru wajini wan machalo pati NRM nyo gien magibiru yam kalwenyi lumi gien no gien gi ye dak gi chung ilok meti mujami step by step.
No, you put in better actually.
Wati gien no gi ngi ni mier ki tim jami kore gi kore la bon kuonyo ki ngolo lok.
Kore tikore.
Kore gi kore.
But some of our people want duju.
Ento jowa mukene gien gi mier ni gi nongo wengi guo kong pigin ni ken.
Duju maber.
Ni gi mier gi nongo weng pigin ni ken.
You want salaries of public servants to go up. You want this one here. You want...
Ladir utima kija ladir wajani wan mapo wabiri luwain me lumi. Wamiru ni kitim jemi o weng la wija chelu. Uweko watinga wajani mier ki med muchara palutit. Kono ki get oriad. Kono ki yop yo. Kono ki tim ngo. Jemi ni weng wamiru ni eni tim o la wija chelu mano petuere. Eni tamu ni mier ki tim jemi kore ki kore.
If we did that, we would have done more on this, like the roads. The roads are very important, and electricity. They should be the ones we should concentrate on.
Wajani nero ne eni tamu ni kana wan watimu jemi kore ki kore. Eni tamu ni lok me yo eno pire tira. Mier no kongi timu tumo mabe adida kadak timu keno biringe ki timu dak la chen.
So when we touch many things, that's when we do the, I think they call it in Lamwo, poro, scattering.
La diru wajani ka wana puara jema puara ma watima ko weng la wija chelo. Wega wana beru ruju ko tijwa penen mabe.
So we are going, but fortunately for economy, Lubanga likes NRM.
Wajani ki gum mabe. Luba maru pati NRM mada.
How do I know this?
Wajani neo eni kitien lok mene.
God has blessed us for the last 65 years.
Wajani luba umini wagum. Bimwaki piara bichel we abit mukarangechi.
You can imagine I was involved by 1960. This is now 65 years.
Wajani ka yini chako kwana ni mwaka. Ali bachel ki miya bungwen ki piara bichel ni otin. No dong watiki mwaki piara bichel we abit kolo.
And God takes us through all those issues.
Wajani ba tika mete ki chwala wan. Ni woki kwa ilok maduong mapola ta eni wen kore ki kore.
But there's the example
Ento wajani la bol monitie.
of Uganda's petroleum.
Ilok meli yumo. Mati Uganda Petroleum.
The British were here for 68 years.
Wajani dul magiluogi ni bris guberi mwaka ilobo Uganda kany. Pi mwaki piara bichelu ya boro kulu. Karichani.
And from 1920, they started looking for our oil.
Wati mwaka libachel. Ki piara bungwe. Mwaka libachel miya bungwen ki piara rio. Gien gucha ngiyo mo mati tengom ilobo Uganda kany. En dul magiluogi ni bricks ni.
They were looking for the oil because there were signs that the oil was there.
ni joni go bedo ka yenyo ngom matie te ngomi piano la nen yo la nyut mono nyuru ni Uganda tiki mo ilobo matie te ngom.
There's a place in Bunyoro known
Wati ka bedo mo ni tie ilobo makiluoni Bunyoro
as Tibiro. Tibiro.
ka bedo na kiluoni Chibiro.
Now, Tibira, in the Bantu dialect, means something boiling.
Wati ni ka bedo ni eno ni tie ki gin mo ma yenya ki pen ka chero malo.
So there, when you go to Tibiro, you can see the petroleum on the surface coming from underground.
Wati ni ka bedo ni eno makiluoni Chibiro ni ini nero ngom ma agin cha ma mol biro malo yenyo ni mo ma agi ping biro iwi ngom mati malo ni nen nogo ni ngom no eno ni mo ti ter ni ka don kumbiri gena tika toto ne pia nyweli me
We are
Uganda.
now going to start flowing next year. That's what you are seeing there on the screen.
Wajeni ke lo wai neno ikabiru cha mati maraya pamuono ni TV ni yini neno kabiru ni mwaka manyen kabiru ni chani dong bichako toto mo giliu dong chako konya nyweli me Uganda ikit me lim.
That is one of the wells.
Wachi ero ni mero tie lonyo achel manen makome ilobo Uganda kan.
Behind you can see Le Calbat. That blue. The blue is Le Calbat.
Wachi gama tiga nen ma blue la miri chani. Menero chalo poli mero pi magiluoni nam Lake Albert.
So with our oil money,
Waje ni kilim mawan wabi noki imo ma wabi toro machala nyweli me Uganda ni.
now that we have already yangled the cow,
Madong bero wa yao butyang wa wengo dong tujune yeni.
now the other one will go into the meat.
Waje ni dong ka mento pa enaren dong romo chako poko kitongo rio dong weko romwa o wala mua bot wakany.
Will be much easier.
Obi bero dong yacht.
So this is number 2. Our
Waje
contribution.
eno ni lok mena mario mapire tek meta mani nywak kedwa.
Number 1 is Kuch.
Lok mena machel eri lok me peace.
Number 2 is Donglobo. You put in actually don't mind English.
Lok mena mario eri lok me don lobo.
But now there's the third point,
Lok mena madek mapire tek
which,
eri dong tika wachineni.
which confuses people.
Eri lok makwako kom wan mawatikany wan dano.
Which confuses people.
Wachi lok manyobo kin wa machalo wan dano lok manyobo wan confusion.
People don't understand it well.
Wachi wan bere machalo wan nyweli me Uganda mala muati yeni pa wan yang lokini ni mabe.
You have heard the tarmac road has arrived in Chitugumu, in Madiope, in Musingo. So there's tarmac road there now.
Wajini wan winyu ni lam unyo gudi lam o ikit gumu o imadupei. Eto no kar mukena pa wan yang kire mabe.
Or you have here, even here, we have health centers, schools.
Kanye ni watie ki odi yari ki ganyi ponye.
If there is a good tarmac road near your home, are you going to sleep on that road at night?
Ladirti ka penye wani keri ka eni geni wa yo lam. Kakany eni machala nyweli mela mua eto pay ger school. Wan wabi puri lam.
Are you going to sleep there?
Penye ni wan wabi puru kuno.
What do you call sleeping?
Puru. B-U-T-U. Butu.
Butu.
Yes.
Are you going to Butu on the road?
Ladirti ka penye ni wuro bi puri yo kuno. Kaki kero lam mano chukul peki gero. Wek ponye ki yot komo bet mabe.
Are you going to say, this is a nice health center, let me boot there, unless you are sick?
Wajini keri ka che guak nyu ki gero el center mabe mada. Ini bi cheri buru kuno. Mapat ki ka kumiliet. E oni bero miyo machala peny botwa.
Do you? Where do you boot to?
Owacho ni wuoro bi buru kwene, nyo yini bi buru kwene.
But kwene.
Adir tiga penye ni wuoro bi buru kwene.
But
They
kwene.
sleep at home, Your Excellency.
Oh, but gang.
Yes.
Maber.
En tiga fayo ni buru gang be.
So if you but maber,
Owacho ni ka yini buru mabe.
like you are here in a meeting now,
Kita kumbeti wuoro biro pong maduong I kachoke ni enini.
when you go back to the house,
Owacho ka idok gang I payo mamigi. Kamia ki ye mano ibiro kachoke ni.
you'll find the chan.
Owacho yin furi bi doge no chan tiga kuri gang kuija kiti tenyo kere ni.
The chan you left in the morning is still waiting for you, and it will say, Apoyo Bino, we are still here.
Ladiru wajo ni kana nen mayini agi gang me biro kachoke ni. Itenyo chan no ti gang kuija. Chikoni be kai doge kachoke me doge payo. Ino chan beno tiga kuri wajo ni apoye dugu.
So we, in the 1960s, we saw this and we said, those leaders would stand up. No, you people, I brought you a tarmac road. This one, oh yeah. There's something missing here.
Owajo ni mwagali bachel kimi abu wen ki piera bachel. Mayan no be ya idonyi lochi. Da mente me kare chana waini oye. Piano gu kelo lam. Ento dano duju mano tie kare eno no tiki chan.
And in English, they were using one word, development.
Owajo ni ki le muno no gen gitiyo ki nyik lok achel liken eno ye don lobo.
But does the development include, that's why we said that how does the development automatically remove Chan from my house?
Eno wajo ni ikit ma eni neno kwere eni neno ni don lobo ma eni tika lok pire ni. Nen ni ning kai por ki kit level me chan ma eni ti kwere ki oti ka chel.
Because like in Kampala, you've got all these roads there, all there, electricity everywhere.
Owajo ni pian ni ki Kampala kabiru ni ogani weng no ino odi ki jimu kani o weng majaling twit ti kuno.
But the people they call ghetto boys and girls are also in Kampala.
Owajo ni ento bekere ka beti majaling twit ki jima pigi tego me don lobo ni ti kuno. Lutiena magi luoge ni agunyo geto ni gin bene ki tie Kampala kuno.
Some of them don't even have food.
Ukena begi pewa ki gina chama mumier gu cham nino ki nino.
Donglo botie.
Ento don lobo tie madira di dai Kampala ko magi pe ki gina chama igini.
Yo maber tie.
Owacho yo magi liu lamo ni weng bene tie kabiru weng I Kampala kuno.
Machi tie.
Aling twit bene weng ti kuno.
Pi maber tie.
Pi maleng weng ti kuno dana dio taba dia.
But also Chan tie.
Ento chan bene futi kuno ko majimini weng tie ni.
So that's why we said, you people,
Wayini ane tien lok ma yani wayini wun baluake.
there's a third word, a word you have forgotten.
Ni ane ye tien lok ma yani wayini wun ba lutwa.
This is Lonyo.
Eni ni lok me lonyo.
You must make a distinction between Lonyo and Dongolobo.
Wayini mier wan wapok don lobo. Ki beru ki lonyo I ora chelo bet gin makire pat.
Dongolobo is ours.
Lok me don lobo moro beru gin makwako wanoka duju chale yo ariar dankwan. Ki jimu kene magi luo maguru kom wanoka wenki pini.
But Lonyo is mine as an individual.
Ento lok me lonyo uberu gin maguru kom in kachel gi an kenwa. Kai pe kwere no dong in la chan.
As a family
Machalo pajo.
or a company.
Unyo machalo dul.
Now, there are some people who listen to our message that time. There are some people who listen to our message in our area there, where I come from.
Wayoni kama ere aki yeni. Jomu kere tie magu winyo lok ke ma ere beru ka wachu lok me poko don lobo. ki lok me lonyo chalo gina rio makire party dano mo kana winyo ki kama ene ayeni.
Let me show you some of them. One of them at least. Let me show them one of them.
Wati nyuti wo jemi achela rio ki kom jema pol ma en iwaje bot gangi. Ere ye jemi machalo gwakole.
Let them out.
Amazina ninyo George Matongo owangoma mgongo hano wetaka kazi nkuta mu gwanje ndi murisa nteze maja kureba nuko itandikira tataka ndagento bakuya talubo hagwachadan meirisa zakanya nagura mataka nyose nazo zankorera kwenda zashubitiza abana bihereze natuzuru kabanza mu nyankore naje nahindura kumata mu nzungu nuko zahanyiranye natunga atuzungu zindisumute.
On our farm, we collect over 900 liters of milk per day.
No.
And a liter costs per month.
No. That man you are seeing is not a Jomukwano.
Wachil la choni cha mawunu tika neno ne chal muberu kaloki. Petieng ormo kwano.
He is a Munyacharo. What do you say? How do you say? He's a villager.
Anything at Maaki Charo. Charo one any more tip at Dibekanyo, our you are pook with Romani.
How do you say a villager?
La Charo. Charo one more tikan with Dibekani.
The man is a Lacharo.
While a Johnny China, till a Charo one kid more tikani.
Not educated.
Bebero Quano.
But when they listen to our message,
enter Carmana, when you look many boho, Kiwayo, Kigangi Kunu lock Melonio, or a Chelli.
They went from Pur Machon
Who are a short keep for my Yamachani,
Pur Manyen.
Chido, Chao Pur Pumanyen.
And you can see his rich is now selling 900 liters of milk per day.
Watching in a chill, competed on take a chat to chat young, lift a me up when Nino don't tell a lonyo.
The price there is low.
Watching a gang, you couldn't well chap will a yacht, pian dear to my pole, Lachlan yet chap ben to my pole.
Because there's a lot of milk there.
Why did it pian down on my pole, get a chap, Maginier Kunu, where I will let him a knock the bodgi.
He gets 800 shillings per liter.
Why you need lift a chill, me chap, and charo chilling me a bor, Nino Kinino.
But because the milk is much, he gets 21 million shillings a month.
It we are chill, and no 10 million Pierre Rio, we are chill, Kolo, me Uganda.
In a year, that is 250 million.
My new team, where I chill, Wayne, and no ticket 10 million, Mia Rio, Kipiari, Wachel.
And as you see, has built a good house.
Why you near more nano, child, odd money, moon nanta, Matica Nema Monia, with Cherny, Mero odd my garden, walk kitchen, a chap, my Yarajiki.
And he has educated children with the private money.
Do you ever to look kitchen, a chap, my entire Nero?
That girl you saw was speaking English and she's a graduate.
Why you near Yagamoni, my woman, Beruka Dom, Gilamoni, Mero Latina Chell, Maladiti, my Anacholo kitchen, a chap. So
the message of the NRM from the beginning, when we took over Uganda, was, especially from 1995, please, Lonyo, Pidano, Ot, Achel. That's what we used to say. And why you near your look, Maware, and the Chaka and the Donny Lodge, in Mwali Bachel, Kimia Boro, Mwali Bachel, Kimia Buen, Kipia Bor, we have the Chel. Iberuka kwachu lok menya yolonyo I orachela chel pidano duju
machara nyoli me Uganda.
And
The
we-
politika wajonetin.
We put money like entirely kwa.
Wajoni gamente ma megeni ukero chente ikare chani ki nuon limeno ni atandi kwa wa bodwe pa dibe kanywa bero ki program ni enoni.
NADS,
Nas bero bero tie ya choli kan.
Operation Wealth Creation,
Lok me nya limiting dana magi nuoni operation well creation bero tie.
Emioga,
Emioga bero tie program kaburu boda boda ki jomu kenne.
and now PD.
Mbeti chawani watiki Paris development model mafood gamente tika tiyune.
So let's see some of the people who have succeeded here in Lamwo.
Wajoni yani miri nen dana ma ulutu programs mayani kwano ni chake ki yatandi kwa ubiri nas ubiri emioga kumbeti wawai Paris development model dana ma lim eni do guru komu eni miro nena wun ka wunu tikenyo. Kayiri ngeo ni do ino chente PDM kong bere yilti kong.
Yeah, Nana Mercy.
I am Anena Masi.
Until a poor boy Santa Lualkai.
I'm a tailor in Royal Trading Center, which is in Laguri.
Laguru Village, Ayila Paris, Gurgur Sub County, Amoro District. Kari Muno food piano, PDM no. Atia Beruga.
Oh, before getting PDM, I was at home after my senior 4.
Ye, I'm Benagang, project with PDM or Tiamba, no Tiana only.
After PDM came in, and then I was able to be given 1 million from PDM money.
Beru Mahali Vario, Kipiario, we are one.
It was the year 2024.
Kapir fully do my bore and Marmukar only.
I planted groundnuts in August,
Akader,
3 acres.
Taquano, Maquano Beruka Piara, we beach.
Oh, after harvesting, I was able to realize 35 bags of groundnut.
Macharo Beru Million Rio Calimia Che.
After selling, I was able to get 2,100,000 shillings.
Berukumano, but Aquano Pudichon.
On top of that, I was also able to study tailoring as a course.
Matiki Sarana Rio in.
I was having only two sewing machines, these 2 singer sewing machines.
You know, I'm telling my child full in a wheel key. Machine me might any locking the bar.
After selling my G-nut, I was able to buy the baby locking machine
Well, me, I leave me a one Piara bor, we are beach.
at the cost of 985,000 shillings.
Then a Mukana will get deal, will deal Rio.
Other balance of the money, I was able to procure 2 goats.
Deal Rio and a willy. Piana Rio, and why will my Limia chill Piara bor, Piara one, Piara one.
I bought them at 180, the cost of 90,000 each.
You don't want Mati anybody, Pan and Kitchana only. Do a kid well Piara one.
This room we are in, I also rent it 40,000 monthly.
Then a Mukana America stock, Mukan, will. Itanya Limia beach.
Some other balance of money I was able to add with my stock at the cost of 500,000.
Mukana do Konya will Jim me Konya arm Kigan.
Some other thing I have already used it to support me at home.
I don't know, yeah. Yamate
No.
Kitchen PDM.
That is
You have seen how this girl, Anena,
Wajoni wunu neno la men wani maagi amur manyia nena ni.
how she has used the 1 million to get out of poverty.
Kit ma eno tiyu kwere ki chente PDM million acheli me a kwere ki chan.
When she planted the groundnuts
Kar ma eno piero full ma megeni.
and harvested the first time,
Ma eno no wit kodi ma nyago nyige pitien me achel.
she already had got more than 2 million.
Eno no chente mukaro million ario ki kom chene me full ma eno charo ni.
Then he bought the other machine of finishing.
Tiu chero mero ki machine me kwaj ma mege me timo overlock mano tie dukane ni.
Bought goats.
Uchero dogo mero bene bongi material ukero kuno.
He's a changed person.
Ti oloto beno medongo Jimmy Mati dukane ni.
So I appeal to you, all of you.
Sorry?
I appeal to all of them.
Owayo ni en tamme bot wun luak mauti kanye weng kachela chel.
Use the chance of PDM to get out of poverty.
Ni wati wuno ki gum melim magamento miyo me PDM mi wekwa ay wako ki chan weng kachela chel wanyo elonye ot mameko.
The money will be coming each year, 100 million, 100 million.
Adir tiga chike bodwa ni mwaka duju gamento mamege bi mete ki miyo chente million mia chel kin makitika miyone komkare iparishes duju ni.
We are going to add another 15 million.
Wayani bi mero bene dok chente kom chene me PDM mero ni million apa we are beach.
For the leaders, the local leaders.
Bi joma gen kitika konyo wun machalo boat iparishes mameku meti utit pa PDM ko dong chingu pien pino pege gine ni wun lutera me PDM. Chene dong to be million apa beach mwakalim duju we are going to teach mameku.
We have not been allowing the leaders, local leaders, to borrow from the 100 million.
Wayani bere IPDM ma beru ka karanget ni o ichawani gameto no pe o beru ka ye kilotela me gamo limi enini.
So this 15 will be for the leaders.
En million apa we are biti lutela ma giti IPDM ma ji pigi ye ni ko kwanchente ni don wunu bichago deno ne ki kenyo wunu no ki ye.
And then we are also going to create a fund for the church leaders.
Adiru wayani bere ki bikeru lim iki bego pa jomagi loyo dini ludiru kanicha chalo padi gi bishop ki reverend gi.
According to their parish, to their dioceses or Muslim districts.
Wayani ene bi miyo lim eni ki bego gi ikit ma akita diocese gi unyo Muslim district ma megino pa dul pa ichilam kidong ite diocese kachalo pa Catholic ki Anglican.
Oh, and also a fund for the cultural leaders.
Wayani en bere bi keru lim ite kicha pa ludiru magien gi loyo te kwaro. Ludiru kal kwaro machalo wun ludiru mauti ke me pa dibe lukum para bek agoro ento biro machalo ke me Lamwo.
We, the ordinary people, shall continue with the parish.
Ento no jomu kena ni wunu bi mete kit gamo lim ki parishes kit motika gamo ne kumpeti PDM.
But these leaders, cultural, religious, they are not so many, they are not as many as us. They can do it in their dioceses.
Wayani ludiru kanicha, ludiru mete kwaro, gen gibi nongom boj mamegi, kika magen gugure yakula mamegi. Wun ludiru te kwaro, wunu binongo bojwu, kike kwar mameku. Ludiru kanicha wunu binongo chente limwu, weko nyaki lonyi odiwu, kite diocese mameku, unyo Muslim district.
We also want to start a fund for university graduates who have left university for 2 years, they have not got a job.
Ladiru wayani embere chikin lep, pilutira maduti yako kwanda university yako, kaiti yako kwanda degree, diploma, ibere yako gangpi mwakario, mape noti, chente biberutie, mawuro bigamo, me adena, wekbero chaki nya elonyo, me chungpi wu, kirie mochanki, odi mameku.
And funds for boda, for ghetto, all those funds are already there.
Ladiru wayani, lim kumbiri chawa ni mayani logo ni pidul boda, kachel kidul magiluogi ni ghetto. Lim dong tima ene yere fukera fura nego, ma biberu ka konyo dulario egi mapadi ni. Wek wun bano riem kichan ki odi mameku.
There's one issue people have not supported my effort. If they had, would have achieved much more.
Ladiru wayani, dano mapol pego chwago effort ma megenyo yelene wek jimi ma eri tiyu ni kunyak nyige mabe pi jema chela rio angeo ni chamchana giti ye lok me wadi kilo renti ye weko jami pe waro mabe ke mawano mero ni.
In the manifesto of 1996, I introduced free education for children in government schools.
Owayo ni I manifesto machon unyo ilek pagamento machon memu akali bachel kimi abungwen ki pier abungwen wi abichel eni kati ki wit loga don madon adek mapadi padi me konyo lutino magi kwano I Rwame primary maping.
But some people keep bringing back charges in government schools.
Ento enfuri no ni waichawa ni koma lok me UPE tieni jomu kene lu lodge me school food gitika keto chol igai ponye pagamente mom yar peke chol pierani.
I have never agreed with that policy. I have never agreed with that policy.
Owayo ni en pe ya en yengi kori policy ano ma won furu tika keta twega I wichente ni umye latina chela chelo chol kono PTA kundong UPE dong tieme nono ni.
I therefore decided to peacefully show that they are wrong.
Wajani endong uweka yani wajani iwaja ko mola ling ni wun po tika timone mabe.
That's why I started presidential skilling hubs.
Wajani yani ni ayetian lok ma yani ni UPE petika won mabe ti ene chako gang ponye meti utiching la bole bodwa ya choli wana teki gulu industrial hub malo tino cherga kwanyo kwach timu je mukene magitimu kichingini.
I don't know whether here there are graduates of my skilling hub in Gulu. Are there some here?
Tadiru wati miru kwa inen ka wikin wukan oloto watiki lutira magu kwano ki gang kwan mati Gulu ni meti utichingi kai tie kwa il chingi kindano kenyu kong.
There are some here. Let's hear their testimony.
Tadiru luongo lutira magu kwano industrial hub me binu ka moko chaden we kunu bet ki chaden makwo.
The boy and the girl can speak in local language. Then she will summarize.
Dear President, oh yeah, NRM, oh yeah, I'm yelling Jacinta. A very Padibi Town Council. A more journey, Anna school, a children that's not up, Zui Guru. A quarter minor is school by president. The deal lobo of Guaway level more bang you kill for kere. The deal lobo o mio chente. Ia con, mamegwa, it will mukarani. Million Pierre Beach, ia yum. Ia yum pegim ze president Otimo. Million Pierre Beach, it will in Matachani, ia chakene, no one what he known. The dear president Mirafui. In Yarma Moni million Pierre Bicho don Yakon Mamegwa, we are mere ballet. We are mere ballet, Medula Poe. A young pa, Kitiana Iri, a young pa, Wino, Erote Mekoma. He don't mere four, la dear lobo. O mere fui, the Gimma Timo. Oberuka konyo wa iyo maparpat. Oberuka pira wa gitaksyo mapapat mo na po wachamo pidwe abongwen.
Okay, what is she saying?
Ano foyo?
Apoyo la kwara.
Your Excellency, she's called Miss Aling Jacinta, one of your beneficiaries from Gulu Industrial Hub. She's testifying to the congregation that she's one of the benefactors who has been in that school for 9 months, and she's attesting that through your good leadership, after finishing from Gulu Industrial Hub, your good leadership you've given into their accounts shilling above 50 million, which they are going to have as a startup capital to start their business.
What did she study?
Taylor, la coach.
Tailoring. And you had finished what class? And why had you left school?
Kwana intake Mario.
Your Excellency, she studied tailoring and during the third intake of Gulu Industrial Hub.
Yeah, but she had left school at what level?
An mapea tiaro kunu, magi kwani pix. Eba kubiri chawo ni ati igi result senior for a president ayomio.
Your Excellency, before Jacinta joined Gulu Industrial Hub, she was a P6 dropped out. But as she speaks right now, she's already having a certificate that she got from the Industrial Hub.
She had dropped out of P6. Why?
Class habituel, bien care pour maman pay me to me Medicare, bien lotiano duo.
Your Excellency, she's saying that the reason why she dropped out in P6 because her parents had so many children and they were unable to pay for her further studies.
Very good. Now the boy. Apoyo la Kwara.
Thank you.
Museveni oye. Anya kilone ruba Canada Daniel. Ake Madupe sub-county.
No, the two are enough. Two are enough.
Bela ten kwan mo kwan yin teng mang wen. They teaching me welding. Mana me dwok po je bola di lowo. Igim no be ma no ber gati mene pewa. Kipe joma no ngo karchon. Ma chel gino wan no kuja. Pero ngej me teaching. Mario, obero patriotism. You don't mindset change. You don't watch your one no. Your one no. Jema be mo kan ke kuno. Marong kawate no do duong ata. Me adwa fo je bola di lobo. Pale ka dane. Yele ka chen. Ami yo kui. Bora. Ka na mere kita lawa. Metaphor, RDC, Kachel gas is an RDC. Very quite welding.
Okay, thank you. Thank you. You can go and sit. Go and sit.
Your Excellency, my son here is called
he had dropped out of school what?
Dropping.
Ana wa ka kwan senior there. Pero pepe ka mo mate gang. Wala long ma chene.
Thank you.
Your Excellency, your son there is called Ruba Kenneth Daniel, who hails from Madiope sub-county. He studied during the fourth intake at Gulu Industrial Hub. He was here thanking you for your diligent leadership that took them there, and they were taken well care of. They did not only study what took them there. For example, for him, he was doing welding and fabrication. And then, apart from doing that, they learned doing things on their own, which is the unskilling. But apart from that, the Institute also gave them the mindset change of creating jobs, but not only looking for jobs. And also being a patriotic Ugandans. That is what they learned from the Industrial Hub. And then he went ahead to say that the reason why he dropped from Senior 3, because his parents were unable to continue paying his schools in the formal education sector.
So
and
now,
he ended up by saying that the people of Lamwo should continue entrusting you with their votes and vote you in the forthcoming election overwhelmingly.
Thank you. Now, there are three things here. There are three things you can learn from this.
La diti awajini ti jemi adek mawan wafonyo ki kom lok malutina rioni gumoko chaden ki ye kakanyi.
These children had been thrown in the dustbin.
Wachi lutina wa eni madong kumberi ginen mamuanya dong gitike anyi mabeni no dong ki bolo gino ke bu yugi.
Forgotten.
Beno dong wiyu wi loki komgi.
Number one.
Lok mena machel.
Number two, with the training
Wachi ki fonye maguno ki kwijani.
and the mindset change.
Kibera damgi makiloko kitama beje magubero kanone ki industrial hapni.
They have become very productive people.
Why lutino ni eri ni kumberi dongiti anywali mati gipira tega di da bot koti and gidoi kwa gi kengi ki kwa padano machori ngeri gi chala warigi.
Just for 6 months.
Eto kun kumberi gang kwani chani pidwe abichel ki keneno dongiti dano mabea tira magichung ki tien giario.
You will see what they are producing.
Wajini wondo winyo ki idwo jimi magiendong tiga timune ngad matila kwach kila wang nyonyoni.
But number three, they studied, I educated them free without charges.
Wachi eto dong mapira tek loyo eri mina madeki ni gamente mamege tetera mamege ni eri ponye lutino eri ni menono mapege chulu pire kunugien kukwana menono.
Let's see what they are producing.
En chali cha motika neno neni meno ye jemi maki kwano ki gulu industrial hub. Malutino wani tikin joma gien gu yubujani chani.
Now, those products, some of them are products Uganda has been importing from China, from Dubai, from Italy.
Wachi ka waneno with jami mapadi padi cha malotina wagitika yupune ki gulu industrial happy. Mero jami manene chon. Anywali me Uganda no gi wilu ki lobo mawako chali Dubai, koni China, kaki kela Uganda kanya to kumpiri kitika yupune wa botwa gulu kanya mati ya choli.
Now, within 6 months, children who had dropped out of physics, there's one I saw had never been to P1, they are now making them here, in Gulu here.
La diti America waje ni gang ponye ni cham ati gulu industrial happy, inge dwe abiche liken kumbeti, no latin dong tiki ngej, meti mujemi kitya yupo modun, yupo chabun mapige, kadu witch, kimu kena mapola ta, wangu dugola kitya mabeje mawuno tika neno neni.
And yet, my training is more expensive than necessary because I have got a few centers. The children are coming from far. I need to accommodate them, feed them, they sleep there. It makes it more expensive.
Wajeni gang ponye ni chani, wile tek tutwal kani doki chula. Mapeya latino cheru kunu, enko igero, menero ni industrial abu berutie, kaburu palatino berutie, chamme nono tie, wakejemi meti kilu ponye, maponyo gi manyuti welim. Nga erikeru kunu, wega nyueli me Uganda maai ya choli, kika beru mukena go nong ponye uberu lim madira tira.
What we proposed under UPE, USE were day schools. Primary school per parish, secondary school per sub-county. So that the children sleep at home, go study, go back.
Wajani kima yamchon eno igamente ne ribiru kile kwere dokitam ni school duju pagamente me primary i UPE program umialo tieno wot kigang itere kwano diko idugi puru gang ubon mamani kutieno Bekir my car ni lutino don't give very boarding in private school.
Now, the strategy here was to enable the government to provide education for all, but affordably.
Ladiru wa ini tian lok muwe ko gamente neno utamoni lutino wagu wara ki gang school pa gamente ni ena yeme weko gamente obed kikeru me chulo lutiro enini me nono me chako kwan ni chake ki class achiel me primary ni o ka gien gu penye i class abiro i PLE mano gien gitika kwan me nono gamente ye chulo mera ye no bero lek ma gien chuo kwere ma chalo gamente ma mege.
What you don't have gang is one manyen. That's what you don't have gang.
La dir waje ni gien ma wano pe kwere pati wakwija ena ye don kwan manyen ena wan wa pe kwere.
That's what we are looking for. One manyen.
Waje ni wan don kumbere chani watika ni kayenyu kwan manyen. Mamu kene la bole ene chala industrial hub malutino kwana teaching ye wek wa belu nya teach eno pelo yen teach.
We are not looking for Nino sleeping.
La diru wali ni wan pe watika yenyu Nino.
You Nino gang.
Peo mieru wa bet joma wa yenyu ni wa nira ki ken gang kwija.
Cham gang.
Wa beru mera ka cham ki ken gang kwija.
Because even people who don't study it.
No one better don't pay wa kwana eto mera chaka wa chamo no pega wa tumo.
They also sleep.
Ti bere no keri ka pe wa kwana eto no food wa Nino.
So the emphasis in school should be Kwan.
Sorry?
The emphasis in the school should be Kwan.
Waje ni gien mapira teke chawa ni ene yedong lok me kwan.
So that the little money we have is used to build classrooms. The little money we have should be used to build classrooms.
Ladiru wa ni tiente manok magamente ti kwere ni ibochi. Umier don kiti kwere meketu odi kwan. Mati gang kwan wek kwan wot mabe pi anywali me Uganda ma wan Lamwo wati yeni.
Build classrooms.
Kaki ger odi kwan.
Build laboratory.
Ketu laboratory kapimu jemi matino me fonye.
Build library.
Ketu odi me kero book malutino ki kwana machala library.
Build teachers' houses.
Odi me bere pale fonye matima nok tutwali.
And pay teachers.
Kidong chulo lu fonye maloke ti matera tira. Lu fonye ko dong tingu ka otikanyo jone.
And then the children can Nino Bacho, can sleep at home.
Sorry?
The children can sleep at home.
Wajeni lutino girongo buru pajo. Keri ka pegiti dormitory nyo gipe boarding. Ento no odi kwanti mabe. Kaketo book magiluoni library ti mabe. Laboratory ma wego lutino wa timu pen mabe no ti mabe. Odi me bere pale fonye no ti mabe. Ke chente me chulo lu fonye. Wego lu fonye bere pego bed ka jemo kori mago bere ti no jemi weng ti ma me department me fonye.
This would enable us to provide free education for all.
Era yetien lok ma wego no en fudi mete ki lek ki neno mabe ni miero ki mete ki miyo fonye. Me nono pilotino me anywali me Uganda i UPE.
In government schools.
In school pagamento matie Uganda ni duju ma wan Lamwo watie ye.
The rich people can send their children to private schools.
Wajeni lulonyo gira gitwero mete ki chwale lutino gi i school machung pire kene magiluoni private schools. E oni dit pay ye.
I therefore appeal to you, all of you, support my policy of free education for the children in the government schools in the coming government.
La diru wa ni en furi mete ki like won ni mier wono me chwak I policy ma mege nyo chik me wajeni anywali me Uganda duju o mier non kwane ruam mamalo ma peke chulo pire ena ye UPE program mi wek anywali me Uganda go wat mabe no wan Lamwo wati ye bene.
Now, finally,
wachi me agikine
for Teso, Lango, Acholi.
One kara magiluwa wani Acholi, Teso, Kilao.
These areas were affected by war and cattle rustling.
One wabere giluwa mayam chon diewa kiyago wani wang karma one po bere mabe.
And when we defeated the insecurity, we wanted to rehabilitate them by restocking the area, the cattle.
Adiru wajani karma don kuju temu duogo. Gammente nenu yeli tutwal. Meneno ni oloto ke rojo jemi madano yamu ruenyu chalo diaini ki program ma luoni restocking wek no wabetie kwede.
We in fact started restocking.
Sorry?
We in fact started restocking.
Wachi beno no dong lok me restocking no dong ki chaka ko eni karni chani.
But at some stage, some lawyers came in.
Wachi no dier kamoni kenyo jemi ne ochero si balego.
And made it a legal issue.
Weko kene dugi lok mapola ta maponya nyige kin me duako le ma yam rwenyi.
And we tried to go along with them.
Wachi beno ni jemi mapol eno ni eni tama ni olutoi wek mugo waru ki karo gite.
But after spending 159 billion shillings,
Wachi ni ki inge lanyu lima dip billion mia chel ki piara bijwe abu wen kulo.
and without seeing good results,
Ma bena duoke ne kun po bino mabe lok en me restocking eno ni.
I wanted to find out more.
Eni chiaro katimu kwechi tama ni mier koi nong tien lok matut pingo jemi ni po waro mabe.
I called the leaders of Teso, Lango, Acholi.
Tiani luo lutiro magu aki Teso, lutiro mo agi lao ki botwa ya choli kain wekeni pengo ki kome mauti me.
And we discussed it, and I said, it seems there is quite a bit of war in this money.
Ladiro wajani ki kom lima dit ma eni chwalo me chulu diai wuma yamu rwenyi eni no ni kuo bero ma tira chamchana uweko diai wupe ki chulu kit ma ene biako ni miero time kwere ni.
Then I said, we should do like PDM.
Tila diro wajani endo itugi moko tame ni lok me chulu diai pa chuli diai pa lao ki diai pa Teso umierende weko betalo program me PDM makumbere tika timeni.
Where we deal directly with the families.
Mano dong ki bibero kat tute mener ni ki guru kom wun keno kachela chel nyo ot kachela chel.
And I proposed that we could give like 3 cows per family, or 5, not more than.
La diro wajani inero ne ki kitaga mente ne tikwere ki kichali me itika biakoni cholo diai ma megwa ma yam rwen I ora chela chel nyo kana chela chel bibero ikin diai adek onyo abit eto pekaro kenyo ki olio ko duju mano matiya choli kan.
After consultation, the majority of the people, you are all consulted, majority of the people said 5 cows per homestead is good.
La diro wajani enno itamo pire kena ni chegwak dia adek onyo abit wera ento ki lok kitama bejo mai no ki kin wun luak me chwala lo wai cheri no ni dia abit era ye woro mo ni mier ki mi pi ora chel mati ya choli do chingu pian mero bero duan wu.
So this we are now discussing it in the government. I've written to the Prime Minister to sit down, because me I'm busy with this campaign, and plan how to start implementing this.
Adiro wayo ni ki lok doku ma woro wajo pitia ya bija kana chela cheli endo imi oti bolla Prime Minister me Uganda na banja robina me beru ping ki goya plan kid menera me chako tiu jemi eni kore ki kore wek wuro nong tie uma yamu rwenyi ko dom tingu dola mo Museveni oye.
Some leaders also pointed out that in the case of Acholi, the war was here from the beginning and it stayed longer.
Sorry?
In the case of Acholi, the committee also pointed out that the war was in Acholi for longer and it was here, mostly here, the war was mostly here. Mm-hmm. And therefore they were saying that we could also look at some of those who legally qualify, also look at them. That's what we are studying.
Adiru wajoni mapat kitia wa bija bij makbi chulu pira kimi kana chela chenyo ora chela cheli. Wan machala chuli wa biri lwain matek. Lutela me achuli malok embas me parliamenti ye ruodi ludiru kara kiludiru dini. Gu waju bot en ni umiero kinen lok koma chulu ben mapat kilau kiteso. Ento eno ni eni lego ni wun ko di chunyu manok. en kudi chwalo dano ne ti kin wu ka ng'iyo ka jemi e oni twere kit me neno yo me konyo wun I kom bal ma yamo time ma Joseph konyo keri komo ma chalo lweny ma wabedo kwere kampi nagani.
But on the issue of the 5 cows per homestead, that one is agreed by everybody.
Ladiro wa yini lok me tiya ya bija bij piga chela cheli enu ni modong lok mo lil pege bilar enu bitiye ye kodong chingu Museveni oye! Museveni oye!
Therefore, I'm now here to present you some of the points in the manifesto, and today I have presented you 3: Kuch, Jonglobo, and Lonyo.
Ladiro wa yini kitien lok yenu ni tin eni nywa idwu tien loka dek ilek muwe ko en fruti akwa iwun ni umere mi ugempi mwaga bich where any tell wun machala president melobo Uganda log mapira tek mena machele ene ye kuch log mapira tek mena mario ene ye don lobo log mapira tek tira ene ye log menya ye lonyo I ora chela maguru kom in ki an.
I have shown you what has already been done and what we are planning to do.
Ladiro wayoni kitien lok adek yeno ni ere kwidu kin lok wen kore ki kore ijimi mabeju ilek ma ene ti kwere me mete ki doro wan ma nyweli me Uganda mala mwoti ye kidong jimi mabeju mautine ki plan meti umukene mabeju mapola ta wato chingwa pire.
There are 4 other points in our manifesto, but those we shall talk to them. Our leaders will talk to you about them. And also, when I have enough time, I'll also talk about them. You keep listening to the radios.
Ladiro wajini, Jimmy, kilek mukene ma MP guru kome kanyi manifesto angwen mudong weko bera biro ni. Wan lutela mawuru keru geni komwa, kilutela me pati matila muo kany, wabi log mega ka en, wek lok enu ngetogo oikin payo, wek wuru bed ki yeyo ki chaden me mi ugen pi mwaka bit, bot en machala choka wimoy me Uganda. Mukene wuru bi meregi winyo negi bore ki radio stations ma pat ma wuru winyo juini.
Apoyo matich kwir maber.
Ladiru wa ene foi wuntu tuan Museveni oye! Kaguta hoye!
Let us now have the flag bearers.
Ladib dong tiga luongo jomma gutiyo bandera papati NRM mechere od mogo chik me Uganda tiga luongo gi bore Ladib minister ilarone Ladib Nyogo Johnson kijikia kurat machung Lamwo County Ladiro Yersi Sochen won Koma Beach ki ana chora Nancy Udonga
Thank you very much. Apoyo Matek. One, thank Your Excellency for a message well delivered and well received. Now the next exercise is receiving of the flags, and we are going to begin with Honorable Hilary Onek. Honorable Hilary Onek. The flag bearer for MP Palabek County. Congratulations, Bana Hilary Onek. The next is going to be Honorable Nancy Achora, the woman member of parliament for Lamwo. Congratulations, and we congratulate you, and let us support all the flag bearers. And the next is going to be Mr. Samson Nyeko. Johnson Nyeko. The flag bearer for Lamwo County. Johnson Nyeko, congratulations. Those man. And the next is Honorable Yet Sister Ochen, the flag bearer for LC5. Congratulations. After you are going to have a photo opportunity with His Excellency, the President and National Chairman of NRM and NRM Presidential Flag Bearer. And thereafter, His Excellency is will receive the converts as will be guided by the protocol team. We congratulate you, the flag bearers, and we shall ensure that you defend the flags right from His Excellency, the National Chairman, up to all flag bearers of LC1. Your Excellency, those are the new converts. They are going to preach the gospel, the NRM gospel. The new converts from the different families they have come from, they have come to see, after seeing light, after seeing the beauty, and after seeing the wisdom of the father of the nation, they have decided to make a decision that they join NRM. They look for votes for the flag bearer and all the flag bearers because of the transformative leadership that you have provided the people of Uganda. Thank you very much, Your Excellency, and thank you very much those who have taken the decision. And thank you very much the leaders of Lamwo and the Acholi sub-region for the work that you have done. Apoyo Matek.
Yes, NRM oye. NRM oye, the converts. President Museveni oye. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen.
Wakmela mo, wapoyo bino, wapoyo maro NRM. Thank you very much for voting NRM. And thank you, the leaders, and the struggle continues. We are now going for the anthems. In the reverse order, as we exit.
Okay. DJ, take us through the anthems in its reverse order. Okay, thank you very much, Your Excellency. We thank you so much. People of Lamwo, NRM oye! Let us clap and make noise as Mose is leaving. Dongchi matek before ilo talk malo ilbom.
West Nile TV, lighting up the region.
It's time to break free with Azam TV. Grab yourself a full kit at 80,000 shilling or an Azam decoder